Well, there's no argument there. We hand the whole thing over to our PR boys. Agreed, Joe?
Agreed.
I beg your pardon?
Agreed.
Hunter, this is an executive meeting. As you are not an executive, it is totally immaterial whether you agree or not. Agreed?
Agreed.
Your job is advising Mrs. Thursday. You just stick to advising.
Where's Mrs. Thursday got to, anyway? 2 minutes, she said. She's been gone above an hour.
I don't blame her. I can think of more entertaining ways of spending a spring afternoon.
Aye, the responsibilities of office, Charlie. There's no rest for the wicked. It's all go.
We must push on. What's next on the agenda, Miss Mackenzie?
Item 16, the final item.
Oh, good. I didn't particularly want to stay too late tonight.
Yeah, nor did I. What's the time?
3:30.
It's already? Oh, we must push on.
Item 16, director's annual leave.
Oh, well, that's pretty straightforward, Joe.
Oh, mid-June to mid-July for me, please. We're doing a cruise again.
Oh, where are you going to this year, Mr. Lever?
Mediterranean again, I expect. You run out of oceans, don't you, after a year or two?
Yes, you can count them on the fingers of one hand.
Got that, Miss Mackenzie. Mr. Lever, mid-June, mid-July. And myself, I wanted rather mid-August, mid-September. But,
Mid-August.
Just a minute. We must get Mrs. Thursday's agreement on that. She may want the same period.
Oh, I think I can safely say that
I would prefer Mrs. Thursday to safely say, if you don't mind. Yeah, where is she, by the way? Could someone send out a search party?
Well, I'll ring my secretary, see if she can find her. Got yourself a new one this week, eh, Hunter? So personnel was saying? New? Oh, Miss Tully, you mean?
Nothing new to him, Joe. He has a different secretary every week. Fishing in the typing pool, it's called. They always seem to wriggle off the hook, though, don't they?
I wouldn't know.
Now, you'll learn, laddie. Brains and beauty don't mix, not in secretaries. Present company accepted, of course, Miss Mackenzie.
Thank you, Mr. Lever.
Gentlemen, Miss Tully has a shorthand speed of 120 and a typing speed of 80. Those are the only vital statistics I'm concerned with. Hello?
Mr. Hunter's office. Miss Tully speaking. Oh, yes, Mr. Hunter. Mrs. Thursday. Well,
Someone want me, dear?
Mr. Hunter is at the meeting.
They still at it. Oh, talk about women's tongues wagging.
Shall I tell him you're here?
Yes, but don't let on to anyone else.
All right. Mr. Hunter, Mrs. Thursday is here with me.
Now then, how do you rate as a girlfriend? You got 3 marks for number 9.
If they ask him, where should he say you've gone?
Oh, here, hand over. Mr. Hunter? Oh, I'm hiding. Here in your office. I'm keeping Miss Tully company till you've finished. Oh, we'll make some excuse. Don't split on me, will you? Okay. Now then, question 10. If your boyfriend insists that you could never make a cottage pie as good as his mum, would you, A, say cottage pie is fattening, B, agree with him and ask to borrow his mum's recipe, or C, empty the cottage pie over his head?
C.
Oh, you get no marks then, and I'll get 4 for B. Right, that makes you got 11. Now then, if you learn to show as much tact as you do spirit, you will never lack for boyfriends.
Oh, there's hope for me yet, then.
Oh, here, I'm winning, look.
What does it say for you?
I've got 19 points. You may not be the Pussy Galore type. Who's Pussy Galore?
Oh, she was one of James Bond's friends.
Oh, I see. You may not be the Pussy Galore type, but there are many men who would look on you as a little dolly. What? Is that good?
Little Dolly? It's marvellous. It's like winning the Miss World contest.
Is it? I say this is a good 6-penn'orth, isn't it?
I thought you wanted the knitting pattern.
Oh, yes, when you've finished your cereal.
Yes, it was rather boring, wasn't it?
Oh, boring. I couldn't keep my eyes open. Those two do like the sound of their voices.
Busy afternoon, Miss Tully?
Oh, about the same as this morning, really.
Yeah, I didn't keep you from working, did I, dear?
No, honestly.
Have you got my letters for signing?
You didn't dictate any.
Oh, didn't I? Probably be rushed off our feet tomorrow.
Shall I get you a cup of tea, Mrs. Thursday?
Oh, yes, the automatic could do at the machine. Milk and sugar.
Mr. Hunter?
No, thank you. I've had 4 already.
Oh.
It's a nice girl, that.
Yes, very. She She does 120 words a minute.
There. But what was all that meeting in aid of? What they want me in there
Oh,
for?
director's annual leave.
Huh?
Summer holidays. They want to know if mid-July to mid-August will be convenient for you, so it won't clash with theirs.
No. I don't think I'm going to take summer holiday this year.
Naturally, I shall take mine the same time as you. Hardly need me while you're away.
No, like I said, Mr. Hunter, I'm not going to be bothered. I mean, you're always glad to get home, aren't you?
You've got to have a holiday.
Why have I? I'm not stopping you having yours. You can have yours the time you said.
But I'm talking about you, Mrs. T, not me. Last couple of months, your life's been turned upside down. It's been an ordeal. You need a rest.
Rest? I've got maids, cooks, rides in motor cars. I never lift a finger. No, I've got nothing to worry about even. It's worry what makes you tired.
The board meeting tired you. They've been tiring you for weeks.
That's different.
Come on.
What?
What's worrying you?
Nothing. You don't listen, do you?
Then why won't you take a holiday?
Because I like staying at home.
I see.
Well, I can if I want to. It's a free country.
It's also a big, wide world, Mrs. T. You could go anywhere. The West Indies, the continent.
Yes. Be a lovely holiday with me traipsing round the world on me Jack Jones. Nice beach, isn't it, Alice? Oh, yes, Alice, it is. You can get put away for talking to yourself.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
No, I don't want to hear no more about it. I'm going back to that meeting. Coming?
What about your friends in Fuller Street, your old neighbours?
Well, what about them?
Well, couldn't you get one of them to go on holiday with you?
Oh, no, they've got their families to think of. Besides, they'll all be booked up by now.
What about your brother Bill?
Oh, that'd be a lovely holiday, wouldn't it? One long pub crawl in and out the 4-ale bar. No, don't you worry about me. I'm perfectly happy as I am. Coming? Now what you dreaming about?
I was just wondering. Mrs. T, what are you doing this evening?
Why?
Well, now, you sit down there and have your cup of automatic tea. I'll go back to the meeting.
What?
So I'll handle the meeting. You take it easy.
Here, what are you up to? You got that look on your face again.
What look?
A sort of crafty look. You're up to something, aren't you?
Well, thank you so much for inviting us to cocktails, Mrs. Thursday. It's been very nice.
Oh, well, it was just that Mr. Hunter and me thought you might like to call in like.
Yes, well, it has been very nice. Hasn't it, Elizabeth?
Oh, lovely. Quite lovely. Quite.
Oh, yes, very nice. Hasn't it, Georgina? Hasn't it?
Yes, truly. It's been such fun sitting here chatting and chatting. It's absolutely flashed by the last hour.
25 minutes.
I beg your pardon?
25 minutes it's been.
Oh, well, it's absolutely flashed.
It's really been very nice.
Are you quite sure you won't come along to the theatre with us?
No, thank you just the same. Now, I've got the telly.
Ah, of course, the television. We haven't got one, actually. Oh, it's a question of time, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, the housekeeper has one. If there's anything I want to watch, I just go along to her sitting room.
It must be nice for her.
Well, I'm sorry we have to fly like this, but one doesn't like to take one's seats too long after the curtain's gone up.
Don't you want to be there at the beginning?
Well, Charles, hadn't we better get our coats?
Oh, incidentally, talking of holidays...
Were we?
Yes, no, I mean Sir Charles, Mr. Lever and I this afternoon.
Well, I think I'd better ring Sally for the coats.
Mr. Lever said you were thinking of going to the Mediterranean this year.
I see, yes, well, one does get the best of all worlds in the Med, I always think.
Oh, I went down the Medway once in a pleasure steamer, only for the afternoon.
Oh, I meant the Mediterranean.
Oh, no, I don't know it. Nice, is it?
Well, it's convenient, with Monte Carlo and the casino at one end.
Oh, Mrs. Thursday likes a little flutter, don't you, Mrs. T?
Oh, I like a card or two of bingo, if that's what you mean.
Quite. And then, of course, at the other end, one has the Greek islands, though, of course, it's very difficult to find anywhere unspoiled these days.
You rang, madam? Oh, yes, the ladies and gentlemen's coats, please, Sally.
Certainly, Mum. Actually, that's why Charles and I were thinking of the Bahamas. There are still places that are not too commercialized.
Well, that's what Mrs. Thursday likes.
Oh, me too. Quiet and peaceful, away from it all.
Oh, no, I like a good, lively crowd. Bit alive. Bit of knees up Mother Brown.
Well, thank you again, Mrs. Thursday. You must come and see us one evening.
Better be
Oh,
going, I
yes,
think.
soon. Next week, perhaps.
Oh, yes, be nice.
Or come to the theatre one evening.
Be very nice.
Right, well, we'll say cheerio then.
Yes, well, I hope you like the pictures. No, play, isn't it?
Yes, we'll see you in the office. Good night, Hunter.
Good
night,
night,
Charles.
Mrs. Thursday.
Good night.
Au revoir.
Night.
Night.
Thursday.
Well, what you got to say now? It was a bit of a frost, wasn't it?
It
They couldn't get out of that door quick enough.
was just an idea.
Well, if that's their society manners, I reckon nothing of them.
You were a bit naughty yourself, Mrs. T.
Serve 'em right. They asked for it. Anyway, I quite enjoyed myself. Never mind. You did your best. Full marks for trying.
Oh, thank you. I better get back to the library and browse through my brochures.
Brooches?
Yes, Costa Brava. Spain. That's where I'm thinking of going.
Well, you'll enjoy that, won't you?
I've got some more brochures if you'd care to see one, Mrs. T. Why don't you come to Spain with me?
You do keep on at me, don't you? Look, I'll tell you what I'll do, if it'll make you any happier. I'll go and see my old friend Ethel Turner. You know, what does second floor Dunwich House. She never has holiday. I mean, she was crying her eyes out about it. Her old man's a bit of a bully, you know, and treats her like a doormat.
Well, that's a marvellous idea, Mrs. T. Why not see her now?
Now? Well, she lives in Fuller Street. No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go in early in the morning. She finishes about half past 8. I could see her then.
No, now, this minute. You go there, have a nice cup of tea, a good old chinwag, and invite her on a month's holiday.
A month?
Well, why not?
Oh, no, you can't do it just like that. I mean, if she thought I was just flashing me money about, she'd show me the door double quick.
Anyway, you go to see her. Now. This minute. I'll get Bates to get the car.
I made him a nice sausage toad, and the miserable old devil turns his nose up at it. Pork sausages from Williams in a nice batter, and he turns his nose up at it. Sat there sulking like a 2-year-old. Sitting there sulking. So I thought I'd come in here, out of his way for an hour or so.
I felt like a bit of company myself, to tell you the truth.
You look a bit off colour tonight, Ethel. Are you all right?
Bit tired, I suppose, you know.
Arthur gone out, then?
White City, helping to make the bookies rich.
Yes. Heard you having a bit of a ding-dong through the wall.
Bit of one. No consideration he hasn't got, none at all. Life's just one big ding-dong lately. Now, who's that at this time?
I'll go. You sit down and have a rest a minute. I don't like your colour, Ethel. I don't really.
Well, if it's the insurance, tell him next week.
OK. Oh, is Mrs. Turner in? So it's Alice. Yes. Ethel, you've got a visitor. Says it's Alice.
Alice? I don't know no Alice.
You know this one, love. How are you, ducks?
Hello, Alice. Surprise, eh?
Ah, well, I thought I'd come along and see you like what I used to do.
Yeah. Going back a bit now, aren't we? I don't think you know Vi, my next-door neighbour.
How'd you do? No, I think you've been cleaning your step once or twice when I called here. Yes, I believe I have.
And this is Mrs. Thursday. She used to char with me.
Oh, you're the one
That's right. Of course, she's my boss now.
Oh. Very pleased to meet you, Mrs. Thursday, I'm sure. Now then, Ethel. My name's Alice, same as it's always been.
Well, we're honoured tonight, aren't we? After all these months.
Well, I know. I'm sorry about that, Ethel, not been down to see you, but what with one thing and another...
Oh, it didn't matter to me. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted you to put yourself out.
Well, can I sit down?
Oh, I'm sorry for getting my manners, aren't I? Help yourself.
Not interrupting anything, am I?
No.
So what was you saying, Vi? You didn't like his sausage toad?
No, and you see, all the fish shops were shut, so of course I couldn't...
It's ages since I had a good sausage toad. One of my favourite meals, sausage toad.
Mind you, he probably got stuck into a loaf of bread and a pot of jam soon as your back was turned.
I wouldn't be surprised.
How's Harper keeping?
Looking after number one, as usual.
You all right, Ethel? You seem a bit washed out looking to me.
Oh, I'm all right. Doesn't do to grumble, does it? It's the maid's night out, you see. That's why I'm doing the ironing.
Now, look here, Ethel.
Well?
You want a real good holiday. That's what you want, a real good holiday.
What, me? Arthur wouldn't take me to the pictures, let alone give me a holiday.
Then come with me, Uppy, and me, then. Just the three of us.
I suppose you'll be going off abroad, will you? Here, what about young Colin Willoughby this morning, then, eh?
What about him?
Oh, he only got sent home from school with 3 teeth knocked out.
No.
Yeah, fighting in the playground. Oh, she's got her hands full with him. Do you know he lost her purse last week? Yeah, rent money and all.
Of course, he always was a bit of a tearaway. Really, I don't know what kids
All
are
right,
coming to. I
Ethel.
don't...
I've got the message. I'll take myself off. Good night.
Mr. Hunter, I must say you've got a nerve.
Well, did I say anything?
Say anything, you don't need to. Ever since Mrs. Thursday went out, following me from room to room, sticking brochures under my nose.
Well,
Why all this sales patter?
I'm spending my holidays there on the Costa Brava.
So you keep saying.
Sally, just think. Sun, the beach, a carafe of wine, sweet music from a Spanish guitar, murmur of the blue sea.
The answer's no.
Sally, have you ever tasted a genuine Spanish paella?
Mrs. Thursday, don't let me put you off. I'm sure you'll find plenty who'll jump at the chance. Evening, Mum. Have a tea.
Evening, Sally.
Well?
Oh, no, I think I'll have a nice hot cup of cocoa with 2 of them cheesy biscuits.
Right, Mum.
All arranged?
No. I might just as well not have gone there. For all the good I've done.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Well, I'll tell you. I'm neither one thing nor the other. First them society ladies, and now Ethel and me old pals turn against me.
Oh, it can't be as bad as that.
It is.
Don't let them upset you.
Upset me? They can all go and jump in the Mediterranean for all I care.
That's the spirit, Mrs. T.
Thank goodness I got you, Mr. Hunter.
And thank goodness I've got you, Mrs. T.
Well, I'll say good night then, Mr. Hunter. See you in the morning.
Now, Mrs. T,
Yes, I don't want to talk any more about it.
you said yourself your friend wasn't well.
No, she did look done in.
Well, there you are, then.
No, it's no excuse for bad manners, and she'd no reason to be so blooming rude.
I don't suppose she meant it for a minute. I'll tell you what. Why don't you invite her out for the evening? Just the 2 of you, bingo or somewhere.
No. She's had her chance. If she don't want to know me, I'm not crawling. And, Mr. Hunter, don't get any more of your ideas. I've had just about enough as I can swallow. Thank you very much.
Commissioner's office, Dunwich House. Night security officer speaking. Who? Oh, Mr. Hunter. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Well, 2 things. First, put a notice on the cleaner's roster for tomorrow stating that Mrs. Ethel Turner is to be transferred from the 2nd to the 5th floor for cleaning duties. Then...
Second to the 5th floor, yes, sir. And what was that other thing, sir? A note from Mrs. Turner to be placed on the boardroom table. Yes, sir. Right, so carry on, sir. Dear Ethel. Yeah?
Was ever so upset about last night. Would you like to go to bingo at the Regal this afternoon? If so, write down what time in my appointments book which is on the desk. Yours sincerely, Alice. Would you credit it, Mary?
Alice? Alice Thursday?
Well, it must be, mustn't it?
Do you still go bingoing with her, then?
Well, not since. Still, if she wants to go again.
Well, what did she do?
When?
Last night. Upset about last night, she says.
Nothing, really.
Well, she must have done something.
Oh, well, never mind. She says she's upset about it.
Well, are you going?
Eh?
This afternoon, bingo.
I might. Yes, I will. I could do with a break. Here, where's this appointments book? Here we are. Wednesday. Well, what shall I put?
Well, what time can you meet her?
Oh, 3 o'clock. Yes, then we can have the full session. 3 o'clock outside the Regal.
Here, let me see. 2:30 accounts department. There it is. Opposite 3 o'clock, put Regal Bingo Hall, Ethel Turner.
Shall I?
She asked you.
All right, come on then. Here, you got a pencil?
Here, use the firms. You're writing it in working hours.
Regal. Bingo. Hall. Ethel Turner.
Just like the Queen you are now. Having official appointments for the day.
Yeah, she hasn't got 3 rooms to do out first. Here, come on, we'd better get cracking. We'll have them office workers in soon.
Good morning, good morning. Morning, Miss Tully.
Morning, Mr. Hunter. Nice to see you so cheerful.
Well, I woke in a spirit of sweetness and forgiveness to mankind. My summer holidays approach.
Oh, I see.
You're cutting down on your iron rations this morning, aren't you, Miss Tully? No apple, no cheese triangle. You think you'll survive till coffee break?
Oh, yes. I've got some slimming biscuits and yogurt in my bag.
My mistake. You're rather partial to oranges, aren't you, Miss Tully?
Hmm? Oh, yes.
Well, you plucked them off the trees in Spain, you know.
Pardon?
Oranges.
Oh.
I'm going there for my summer holidays.
Oh, I see. I'd love to go to Spain.
Would you really? These things can be arranged, you know.
I don't see how.
Why?
Because I'm going camping, you see.
Camping.
With some friends from the youth club.
Very nice.
We're going to the Lake District.
Very wet, the Lake District.
Oh, it's all right. We'll take our Macintoshes. Anything to reply to?
Hmm?
In the mail.
Oh, yes, the mail.
Mr. Hunter,
Yes?
would you mind if I ate my orange now?
Oh, not at all, Miss Tully, and be my guest.
Thank you. Good morning, Mrs. Thursday.
Hello, dear. I've just stopped off at the latest to get this jug of water.
Oh, Mrs. Thursday, you could have left that to me.
Oh, I like watering the plants. Cheers me up. That man, Fred Streeter on the wireless, says you ought to talk to plants. Encourage them. Funny idea. Haven't got a busy day ever.
No, nothing special. I've got 1 or 2 papers for you to sign, and there's Mr. Lever's memo to the Liverpool office for you to vet.
Oh, dear, I shall die of excitement. That plant looks like I feel, floppy round the edges. Talk to it.
Apart from that, I don't think there's much in the appointments book for today. 2:30, accounts department.
Oh, have I got to go in there?
Well, it's only the monthly meeting.
Oh, dear. Well, I'll get Mr. Hunter to do it. I don't like the accounts department. All them glass walls.
Then all you've got after that's 3 o'clock, the Regal Bing... What on earth is this?
What?
I never wrote that.
Wrote what, dear?
Perhaps you did, Mrs. Thursday.
No, I never wrote anything in there. Must be Sir Charles.
I hardly think so. I doubt if he's the bingo type.
Royal Bingo Wall. Oh, it's Ethel Turner. That's who that is. Look, in black and white, Ethel Turner.
Who's Ethel Turner? No one has access to this but Mr. Hunter and myself.
You'd be surprised what you come on in the cleaning round. A friend of mine what does Transport House knew the date of the election weeks before the papers did. You do the rest, love. I speak to Mr. Hunter, please? If he's handy.
Yes, he is. Hold on, Mrs. Thursday. Mr. Hunter, what on earth are you doing?
Oh, I'm just putting these brochures on your desk.
Whatever for?
Spain, they show all the places of interest.
Mr. Hunter, I'm not going to Spain. I'm going to the Lake District.
With your plastic Macintosh.
Yes, Mrs. Thursday.
Hello, Mrs. T. Oh, that's absolutely marvelous. Yes, well, now she's made the first move, you can hardly let her down, can you? Oh, exactly. Well, have a good time, and don't forget to mention the holiday. Don't take no for an answer. Not till the third time, anyway.
Hello? Who is it?
Who do you think it is?
What are you doing home? It's only just past dinner time.
We knocked off early.
Arthur, don't get the sack. You go in late, you pack in early.
Oh, dry up.
They won't stand for it, you know. They're not daft like me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Where are you off to now, then?
Got a fella to see?
Playing billiards at the club. Boozing and billiards. Chucking a few more quid down the drain.
What are you tarting yourself up for?
Oh, I've got a fella to see.
Ha! That'll be the day.
Shake you if I did up off, wouldn't it? You must know I'm going to play bingo.
What do I do for my tea? Open it to the baked beans?
Oh, I'll be back before then. You'll get your tea, don't fret. When will you condescend to come home? Closing time?
All right, isn't it? Moaning to me about being dead beat all the time. Doesn't stop you going out gallivanting, I notice.
That's right. Begrudge me an outing. I'm stuck in here night after night while you're out boozing. Then when I do go out,
Oh,
you turn
my
round on
God.
me.
Here we go. Put another record on, will you?
Time to make it, Bates?
3:30 just gone.
3:30?
Well, never loses a minute, never gains a minute. Not in 10 years. 28 minutes to 4.
Right. Bates?
Yes, ma'am?
Ethel Turner's house in Fuller Street, where we went last night.
Right, ma'am.
In the car, because I expect all the boxes round here are bashed in.
Yeah, right, ma'am. Oh, you don't know the doctor's name, I suppose?
Oh, no. Hang on. Oh, dear, all the neighbours round here seem to have cloth ears. Look, ask that at the grocer's on the corner. They might know.
Oh, yeah, right, ma'am.
Yes, and tell the doctor what's happened, that Mrs. Turner's had a fainting spasm. We put her to bed and she's resting.
Yeah, righto.
And tell him to come right away.
Alice? You still there, Alice?
Yes? What is it, Ethel? You all right?
Well, yes, I feel a lot better now, Alice. I think perhaps I ought to get up.
Oh, no, you stay where you are.
I've got after supper to
Now, look, if you move out of that bed, you'll have another blackout. And it'll be me what gives it you this time. You try and get some sleep.
Yes, all right.
Have you drunk your tea, love?
Yes, thanks.
Yes, Miss Tully, would you ask Mr. Hunter to come to the chairman's office for a moment? Thank you. How'd you get on the Board of Trade, Joe?
Eh? Oh, they gave me a pile of bump. It's all there in my briefcase.
I must say I'm in favor of going, you know.
Where?
To the trade exhibition.
Yeah, it's in Moscow.
I know.
Well, I wouldn't have thought that Moscow was quite your style, Charlie.
Not me, the firm.
Oh, I see. Oh, I think the firm should definitely have a bash. Add a few rubles to the kitty.
We could send Hunter as our representative. Then perhaps with any luck they'd ship him off to Siberia. Now, where do we get to? Ah, yes. Has Mrs. Thursday okayed your memo to Liverpool?
Miss Mackenzie said Hunter's done it.
He would.
Boy, there are some bonny-looking lasses knocking about nowadays, aren't there? Bit of sunshine seems to bring them all out.
Council meeting, yes, that's been attended to.
Uh-huh. You know, there's something about short skirts. I like to see a flash of knees now and then.
Joe, how on earth can you see their knees? We're 5 stories up. Ooh.
See what I mean?
I believe you wish to see me, gentlemen.
Yes, Hunter, holidays. You said you would confirm mid-July, mid-August. Will Mrs. Thursday take that period?
Oh, well, I shall know for certain this evening. With any luck, she should be making the final arrangements at this very moment.
Oh, is he coming?
Yeah, well, it was a receptionist, actually. She said, could Mrs. Turner go down and see him? Surgery is from 6 o'clock to 7:30. That's what she said.
Oh, did she?
Oh, the doctor could come round tomorrow morning.
Now, look here, you phone the doctor right back. Say she'll pay private. You come.
Oh, right, Mum.
Now then. In here done. Bedroom done, ready for the doctor. Kitchen done. Arthur's supper next.
Well, I think that winds it up for another day. When you get confirmation of Mrs. Thursday's holiday plans, would you kindly pass them on to Miss Mackenzie? Then we shall all be shipshape.
Certainly. You're quite happy about taking yours at the same time as Mrs. Thursday, are you, Hunter?
Oh, yes, perfectly.
Good. Well, we shall just try to have to struggle along without you.
Of course, if you'd rather I stay.
No. You must have a break.
Where are you going this year, Hunter?
Spain. All goes according to plan.
Ah, very nice. On your Todd?
On my what?
Joe, stop looking out of the window and sign these reports.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Lady Barker and Mrs. Lever are here.
Yes, what do they want?
They want to see you for a few minutes in private.
I see. All right, Miss Mackenzie, ask them in.
Oh, well, I'll leave you to it, gentlemen.
Lady? This way, please. Good
Hello, Miss Lever.
Afternoon.
Ah, yes, girls. If you wanted to lift home, you couldn't have timed it better. I've had my nose to the grindstone long enough for one day.
No, not that. We were doing a bit of shopping and suddenly had a thought.
About Mrs. Thursday.
We were thinking, this can't be easy for her. She's probably rather lonely. I admire the way she's tackled all this.
Well, we did get off rather on the wrong foot the other evening.
Yes, well, she was a bit sharp.
So were we. It was our fault.
What are you getting at?
Well, we think we should invite Mrs. Thursday to dinner.
Or a theatre.
No, she wouldn't come.
Well, why not?
She just wouldn't.
Well, we can but try. After all, you could ask her about it. We'll send her a proper invitation later.
I think it's a splendid idea. She's been looking very low lately. Thing to do is to have a word with Hunter.
Ah, he's the chap.
Yes, well, do it now.
If I can find him.
What are you doing, Mr. Hunter?
Oh, the sardanas, or something like it. They dance it all the way along the Costa Brava. Ole! And there's brandy, 6pence a glass, and succulent fish straight from the sea.
Mr. Hunter, have you a financial interest in the Spanish tourist office?
Not at all, Miss Mackenzie. I was merely trying to suggest, in the nicest possible way, of course,
Of course.
a holiday in Spain.
Mr. Hunter, in the nicest possible way,
Yes?
no.
Oh.
It's very kind of you to ask me, but I rather think my fiancé wouldn't be too keen.
Fiancé.
6'2" in his bare feet and karate uniform.
Thank you, Miss Mackenzie.
Miss Mackenzie, do you think you could possibly locate... Oh, you're here, Hunter. Do you think I might deprive Miss Mackenzie of your company for a few moments?
I'm sure she'll be only too grateful.
Look, I wonder what... Come in here, will you?
Oh, you found
hello.
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, that's a nice way to say hello. Where's your manners?
Where's Ethel?
Why, don't say you're interested.
Well, I see she got off her backside at last. I've never seen the place so tidy. Where is she?
She's upstairs. And that's where she's staying. She's in bed. She's going to stay there for a week. Doctor's orders.
Huh? Well, what's the matter with her?
Overworked and run down. Anemic, too. The doctors give her some pills and things, and there's a inscription on the mantelpiece for when she wants more.
Huh? Get out of it. She's just having a yawn. Swinging the lead. She's a dab hand at that.
Swinging the lead? You got the brass neck to stand there and talk about swinging the lead? Do you know what it's like to get up every morning for 20 years at the time she does? Scrubbing floors for a few shillings a week for you to chuck away on the dogs and bringing up 3 children the same time.
There's the door. Shut it on your way out.
I made hot pot for your supper. And there's pickles on the table. And if you want a pint from the pub, you can fetch it yourself.
Well, who's going to look after her? I've got a job to go to and all, you know.
Oh, well, you've got 2 now, haven't you, like she has? And if you're interested, she's upstairs if you want to go and have a look at her.
I've only just walked through the flaming door.
The hot pot's in the oven. Don't swallow it too quick or you burn your gully.
Evening, Romeo.
Have you ever thought of taking it up professionally?
What?
Repartee. You'll be on national assistance within a fortnight. Is Mrs. Thursday home yet?
Not yet. What are you so grumpy about?
Oh, nothing that a large gin won't cure. Excuse me.
There's been a young lady on the phone for you, saying she's changed her mind. She will go to Spain with you.
Miss Tully?
No.
Miss Mackenzie?
No.
Oh, it can't be anyone else. What are you grinning at? No one telephoned, did they?
I only wanted to find out how many you'd tried.
I wouldn't take you to Spain now if you went down on your bended knees.
What would you do if we all said yes? You'd have 3 on your hands.
Oh, well, safety in numbers.
Oh, evening, Mum.
Oh, evening, Sally. Oh.
Well, how was the bingo, Mrs. T?
It wasn't. Ethel was took ill.
Would you like a sherry before dinner, Mum?
No, but I wouldn't say no to a cup of tea.
Well, what about the holiday?
Oh, I never got down to mentioning it.
Oh, there's nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, no, everything was lovely. I hadn't enjoyed myself so much for months. Oh, I got down on my knees and I had a good old scrub. And I made him a lovely hot pot, too. Oh, it was just like old times, except for Arthur.
Arthur?
Yes, Ethel's old man, you know. He's a bit of a terror. If he was my husband, I'd have ditched him long ago. I would. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Mrs. T. What you doing here at this time?
Well, have you seen Ethel Turner?
Back this morning. She's been off a week laid up.
Yes, I know. Well, where is she? Up on the 2nd floor?
No, down the corridor, Mr. Hunter's office.
Oh, right. Oh, where's the rug making getting on?
Oh, I packed that in before Easter. I'm doing pottery now and painted. I do purple daisies.
Oh, trust me. How are you? That's more to the point. Feeling better? Oh, I'm different again now, Alice. Oh, good. Yes. I'm sorry I didn't come round, Ethel. You know, what with Arthur, one thing and another.
You did enough, girl.
Oh, no, it was nothing.
Yeah, cleaning out the place, cooking the supper and the doctor and everything.
Oh, kept me out of mischief. Kept me from losing my vest at bingo.
I know, I don't know what you did to my Arthur, but I'm getting him measured for a halo.
Well, I didn't do nothing. Not that I didn't want to.
Well, he's altered. You wouldn't know him. He's even been doing the washing up of an evening. Swearing under his breath, mind you, but he's still done it, and he hasn't been out half as much.
Oh, let's hope he keeps it up.
Yeah.
Oh, morning, ladies. May I come in?
Well, it is your office.
Oh, it's never 9 o'clock, is it? I'll get shot.
No, it's 10 to 8 when Mrs. Thursday decides to make an early start. We all suffer.
Well, I'm finished now anyway. Oh, I must tell you. Arthur says I must have a holiday this year.
He never?
Yes, put his foot down, he did.
Oh?
You're going to have a fortnight's holiday this year, Ethel, he said, and no argument.
Oh, so this is Ethel.
Oh, yes, this is Mrs. Turner, you know.
Oh, yes, I've heard a lot about
Oh, so you can have holiday.
Yeah, we're going on a foursome, you see.
Oh?
Yeah, the four of us all going together.
Well, threesome, surely you mean.
No, four.
You and Arthur?
And Vine are happy next door.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, be nice.
Smashing. Well, I must get on. And thanks again for everything, Alice. Here, and don't leave it so long this time before we see you.
No, dear. I'll pop round sometime.
That's right. Oh, I'll send you a postcard from the seaside.
Yes, do, love.
Yeah. Well, ta-ra then.
Morning, Mrs. Turner.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's no justice.
Oh, well, it's only right and proper she should go with Arthur and her friends. I never expected, really. Not really, I didn't.
At least there's no bad feeling then.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, I've got an invitation for you from Sir Charles and Lady Barker.
A real invite. Gold edges and all. Sir Charles and Lady Barker request the company of Mrs. Alice Thursday to dinner on May the 21st. Well, oh, I couldn't go there.
You're going.
No, I'd be out of place. They've only done it because...
Because they want you. And you'll like them when you get to know them.
No.
No arguments. Mrs. T. Do you,
Yes,
remember holidays at home during the war?
Well, of course I do.
Well, we could see an awful lot of London from mid-July to mid-August. When did you last go to the zoo?
Oh, not since I was a little girl.
Right, well, we'll do that the first day then, and perhaps take a trip down the river and see the tower. In the evening, we can go to the cinema, and bingo, of course.
But whose way?
You and me.
I thought you was going to Spain.
Oh, no, very overrated Spain. All that boring Spanish dancing, those exhausting Spanish bulls. No, what about Madame Tussauds?
The Chamber of Horrors. Oh, and the planetarium. I've always wanted to see the planetarium.
The planetarium it shall be, then.
Yes, because I love plants.
Well, good, then we can see the roses, and if it's a nice day, have a picnic in Regent's Park.
Yes, and changing of the guards.
Yes.
And you can take my picture outside Buckingham Palace.
Good.
Because you don't have to book for Buckingham Palace.